Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you are here today because today we went to the city to see the Christmas lighting. So there was kind of a concert and they lit up the Christmas lights around the city. So we went to see it to just check out how it looks because I've never been to Christmas lighting before here in Stockholm. So we went to see that and we went to a couple bookstores. So I thought I would just bring you with me and show you a little bit around, and so we would spend this day together. So this is just a quick introduction. So let's see how the day went.
Now our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Så vi tänder ett ljus på första advent. Sätter stjärnor i fönstren i hus och hem. Och plötsligt en dag som om inget hänt är det jul igen, är det jul igen.
So it was really fun day. day. I really had lots of fun and I enjoyed it a lot. We went to 3 bookstores, I think. Yeah, 3 bookstores. I got a couple books, so I want to show you. We went to a lakritz shop where my boyfriend got some lakritz. I hate lakritz, but he loves it. So always when we go to the sci-fi bookshop in the old town, right next to it is this lakritz shop. So we always go both. So I get something, he gets something. And yeah, there was Jon Ludwig performing at the Christmas lights lighting show. And he was in the Eurovision, I think in 2019, I want to say. I think so. I think 2019. So that was a lot of fun. I didn't know what to expect, but when he started singing the Christmas song, I lost it because he has amazing voice to sing Christmas songs. I just wanted to like record it and play it at home for Christmas in front of a cozy fireplace, and yeah, it was just brilliant. I loved it. I actually had chills and I had kind of like tears. I don't know, I loved it. That was amazing. And yeah, then we walked around a little bit to see some of the lights, and then we grabbed the coffee in the city. The first time, or like the first of the season, had the Santa latte, which don't ask me the ingredients, I really don't know. I think the most is the cardamom spice is the most important there. I don't know. It was good and nothing special. It's not like pumpkin spice latte that you can really taste the difference. It was nice. But yeah, let's get to the books. So in the first store, in the English bookshop, actually, that was the first store we visited, because I wanted to grab maybe some Christmassy books that it was a Christmas trip to the city. Christmas begins, or Christmas decoration begins, so I felt it would be perfect to get some Christmas books. So I felt like the best chance at getting some would be at the English bookshop, which is the only bookshop in Stockholm, I think, that has only English books. So I kind of hoped they would have some, and they did. They had entire table with, or not entire table, but they had a table with lots of Christmas reads, so I got that. I also wanted the Christmas bookshop by Jenny Colgan is the name, I think, but they had it only a big format of a hardback, so I decided to skip that for now, maybe get it next year, we'll see. But the books I got is Driving Home for Christmas by Joanna Boluri. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, but I just got it because I love the song that has the same name. Driving Home for Christmas is a Christmas song, and that is my favorite song of all time. And yeah, just there is a book named the same, I buy it. But what is it about? It says it is festive, feel good and funny, a proper Christmas cracker of a read. And then it says Kate and Ed have made the journey home together every Christmas of their relationship. Normally the festive hits blare from the car radio, but this year a frosty silence fills the air. After a massive argument, their relationship is well and truly over, but with 3 families to visit, the show must go on. Smiles fixed firmly to their faces, they brave their respective in-laws one last time. With an old flame waiting under the mistletoe, their fake relationship is going to be a challenge. This Christmas might be their last, but with turkey, tiffs, and tantrums galore, it's sure to be one they'll never forget. So, I'm not a big fan of fake dating trope, but we'll see. It sounds nice and cozy, and yeah, the Christmassy madness. The book starts actually on December 23rd, so maybe that's when I'll read it. I'll start reading in December 23rd. That would be fun. So I'm really excited about this one. And the second book I got is Keeping a Christmas Promise by Joe Thomas. And at first, the cover really intrigued me. Then I was a little thrown off because I don't know if you can see there are like glitter. I don't think you can see it very well on the camera, but there is like a glitter on the cover, and the text also has glitter, which I'm not a big fan of. However, when I read what it's about, I was very intrigued. So it is 25 years ago, Freya and her 3 best friends created a bucket list. The future seemed certain. Now they are traveling to Iceland in memory of the friend they've lost, determined to fulfill her dream of seeing the northern lights at Christmas. They didn't count on an avalanche leaving them stranded. Handsome local Petur comes to the rescue, showing them how the community survives the hard winter. With Christmas coming, Freya and her friends throw themselves into the festivities, decorating and cooking for the villagers using delicious local ingredients. But will the northern lights appear so they can honor their friend's wish, and can Freya's own dream come true this Christmas? So I think that sounds absolutely lovely. Northern lights in Iceland. I mean, is there anything better? So I'm really excited about that one. And then I got one book that I couldn't find anywhere else, or not in a physical store anyway. And it is the group read for the Slavicathon, hosted by Duval Sasha. I will link it down below if you want to check. It's going to take place 5th December until 11th of December. And the book is The Witch and the Tsar by Olesia Salnikova-Gilmore. And actually, I don't know what it's about, but it is based on Slavic folklore. I am Slavic, so I love to read these stories. In this stunning debut novel, the maligned... What the hell? In this stunning debut novel, the maligned and immortal witch of legend known as Baba Yaga will risk all to save her country and her people from Tsar Ivan the Terrible, and the dangerous gods who seek to drive the twisted hearts of men. As a half-goddess possessing magic, Yaga is used to living on her own, her prior entanglements with mortals having led to heartbreak. She mostly keeps to her hut in the woods, where those in need of healing seek her out, even as they spread rumors about her supposed cruelty and wicked spells. But when her old friend Anastasia, now the wife of the Tsar, and suffering from a mysterious illness, arrives in her forest desperate for her protection, Yaga realizes the fate of all of Russia is tied to Anastasia's. Yaga must step out of the shadows to protect the land she loves. As she travels to Moscow, Yaga witnesses a 16th century Russia on the brink of chaos. Tsar Ivan, soon to become Ivan the Terrible, grows more volatile and tyrannical by the day, and Yaga believes the Tsaritsa is being poisoned by an unknown enemy. But what Yaga cannot know is that Ivan is being manipulated by powers far older and more fearsome than anyone can imagine. Sounds like fun. I know there's been some critique, especially on Goodreads, of this book, that it doesn't follow the proper story, and that Baba Yaga is not actually like the correct character or whatever. And honestly, I don't care. Just give me something inspired by Slavic folklore and I am in. And as long as it's enjoyable, it's fun, and not completely misrepresented, I am fine with that. I don't think Baba Yaga necessarily has to be bad, as it is in most Slavic stories. Why not make her a good one, you know? So I'm going into this like very excited to see and to, read a Slavic story. So these are the 3 books I got, and I'm so excited to read them. So that's all. I think that's enough for this vlog, because I don't have anything else interesting planned for the rest of the weekend. So also, did you notice my earrings? I totally dressed up to like theme with my Christmas sweater and ice skate earrings. I just thought it was cute. That looks like I have chin like Baba Yaga. Okay, anyway. Yes, that's it for the vlog. I hope. So I know I kind of wrapped up the vlog last weekend. It was supposed to be only one day, and then I didn't have time to edit it and upload it during the week. And then it's now 1 week later, and this happened. Yeah, we got a snowfall. Snow everywhere, so we're going to the city again to see how that looks with snow and Christmas lights. So I'm here to wrap up the vlog for real this time. If there is any more interesting, amazing snow days in Stockholm, that will be another vlog if that happens. But this vlog ends here for real. And yeah, so I just thought it was interesting to capture two such different weekends, because last weekend it was like the lighting up the Christmas lights in the city, and it was plus 14 degrees in November in Sweden, and it just didn't feel right. It felt so bizarre, and I felt like I was thinking like it doesn't feel like Christmas at all. And then yesterday, 1 week later, started snowing, and it hasn't stopped. Like now it kind of calmed down, but it's been snowing for like 2 days. There is like 30 at least centimeters of snow, and it just was brilliant. So I thought I would just yeah, prolong the vlog, because why not? I thought it was fun. Also, we went to the library today, or well, that's why we went to the city today, because I had to return some books, and especially I wanted to pick up the reservation I got, and I got this reservation right after finishing the first book in the series. And yeah, the second one wasn't available right away, so I reserved the second one, and that is A Prayer for the Crown Shy by Becky Chambers. This is the second and I think final book in the Monk and Robot series, and I adored the first one. Is just really cozy sci-fi story about life and yeah, meaning of life between this monk and the robot, and I just loved the first one, so I immediately put the reservation for the second one. It's really short one, it's like 150 pages. So I wanted to grab this one because I had to pick it up by tomorrow. And then my boyfriend still hadn't finished the first one. So when we went to the library, he just sat down and was going to read. And so I was like, I'm going to just browse in the meantime. And what do you know? I found a couple books. So first one, I was actually thinking of going to buy a book by this author today. I also showed you a clip of it and this book when I was thinking of buying it last week, but then they had it only as a hardcover, and today I found where they actually have only the pocketbook. So I thought I was going to check that out, and if they have it like the standard size pocketbook, I would buy that. But then we were in the library, and I was thinking like maybe I can check if they actually have the book in the library, or maybe I don't need to buy it. And so I searched, and it was all borrowed out. There was no available copy, but I thought maybe there is another book by this author that is kind of Christmassy, and there was. They had Christmas at the Island Hotel by Jenny Colgan, and the other book I was talking about was The Christmas Bookshop by the same author. So maybe I will get to that one next year, we'll see. Or maybe I can listen to it on audiobook if I really want to. But this is Christmassy, cozy, feel-good romance, I think. It is a fourth in the series, but I think you can read it as a standalone as well. So the description goes, on the tiny Scottish island of Muir, Christmas preparations are even more hectic than usual. Flora Mackenzie is worried about her brother. Fintan hasn't got over the death of his partner, Colton, and Flora thinks he needs a project. The Rock, the rambling, disused hotel on the tip of the island, was Colton's passion project before he died. With Flora's help, Fintan is going to get the hotel up and running in time for Christmas, transforming it into a festive haven of crackling log fires and delicious food. But running a hotel they are about to discover is not that easy, especially when their motley staff includes a temperamental French chef, a spoiled Norwegian kitchen boy who can't peel a potato without mutilating his own hand, and a painfully shy kitchen assistant who blushes when anyone speaks to her. Can they pull it together in time for the big opening? And can Flora help her family find happiness this Christmas? So I think it sounds really cute. There is a really pretty illustration on the first page. So I thought it sounded cute. Another Christmassy read for December, so I just grabbed this and we'll see. And then I found two other books that I was really like, I shouldn't borrow any more books. I have already so many books from library right now, but I couldn't resist. First of them is one that I I don't think I showed you last week, but I did share a picture of it on Instagram that I found it with a different cover that I never seen before, and I really liked it. And then a friend messaged me that she absolutely loved the book, that is very character driven, and those are just kind of books that I love. And the book is Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but yeah, this is a really big book. It's like 600 pages almost, but I heard amazing things about it, and then this friend told me that it's very character driven and that it was brilliant. So I just grabbed it from the library when I saw it there. So should we see what it's about? Bound together by a single ancient text, the unforgettable characters of Cloud Cuckoo Land are dreamers and outsiders figuring out the world around them. 13-year-old Anna and Omer, an orphaned seamstress and a cursed boy, on opposite sides of the formidable city walls during the 1453 siege of Constantinople. Teenage idealist Seymour and octogenarian Zeno in an attack on a public library in present-day Idaho, and Constance, decades from now, who turns to the oldest stories to guide her community in peril. Doerr has created a tapestry of times and places that reflects our own vast interconnectedness with other species, with each other, with those who lived before us and those who will be here after we're gone. Dedicated to the librarians then and now and in the years to come, Cloud Cuckoo Land is a beautiful and redemptive novel about stewardship of the book, of the earth, of the human heart. Yeah, sounds brilliant. I'm really excited. I don't think I'll get to it in December, but maybe January. So I'm really, really excited. And then the last one, I was just browsing. I was looking if I could find any Kingfisher books, T. Kingfisher, but I didn't find any in that library where I was. But while I was searching for that, I noticed The Appeal by Janice Hallett. And this is a book, I saw it around a lot, but it has lots of mixed reviews, I think. And then Beth from Booksnest loved it. So I was interested. So I just opened it and listed through it, and it goes through like email correspondence, kind of. So that sounds really cool. And it says, there is a mystery to solve in the small town of Lockwood. It starts with the arrival of two secretive newcomers and ends with a tragic death. Roderick Tanner, QC, has assigned law students Charlotte and Femi to the case. Someone has already been sent to prison for murder, but he suspects that they are innocent, and that far darker secrets have yet to be revealed. Throughout the Amateur Dramatic Society's disastrous staging of All My Sons and the shady charity appeal for a little girl's medical treatment, the murderer hid in plain sight. Will Charlotte and Femi solve the case? Will you? So, yeah. It says, 1 murder, 15 suspects, can you uncover the truth? Sounds brilliant. And yeah, it sounds like a really quick, gripping read. So that was the last book I picked up. And then in the store, I don't know, this is not the book, but I just thought I would share. I found vegan Lindt chocolate, caramel, salted caramel, vegan Lindt chocolate. So I'm gonna go snack on this. But yeah, now it's ending for real. So I got a couple books last week, I got a couple books from library this week, and I'm just really excited for December because it's gonna be brilliant reading month with lots of Christmassy reads. And yeah, it was just very interesting 2 weekends, and I'm glad I brought you guys with me. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you got this far in the video, share a chocolate bar, because that's the last thing I not mentioned. So comment a chocolate bar emoji in the comments so I know you got this far. And I really appreciate every single one of you who watches my videos. And yeah, I think it's time to wrap it up for real. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!